So today we're going to see how to take an Oracle script that creates a table and create it in our SQL Server database. If you can see this atusers.sql, that table is not in our database because you can see no ATUsers table in the database. So the first thing I'm going to do is open this SQL up. And here's our script. It's in Oracle SQL, it's not in SQL Server. So our first task is we're going to get this into SQL Server nomenclature with the proper data types and so forth. So I'm going to select just the create table section because the keys don't convert very well, or indexes don't convert very well. So I copied that, and now I'm going to go to this site that converts from Oracle into SQL Server. So you can see this side is Oracle and this side is SQL Server. I've copied the script. I'm going to paste it here. I'm going to only make one change here because it doesn't really erase it. So I'm going to delete where it says the ICIS dot. So now my table name is just going to have AT users. So I convert it here. And I get the converted SQL script over here. So now I can select all of it, copy it, and I'm going to create a new query here. I want to keep it in our ICIS database, so I'm going to keep this database selected. And you can see that all of the elements have become SQL Server nomenclature, and everything should work fine here. Now, if I go over here and refresh our tables, you can see here's our AT users. Now, the one thing that needs to happen is that since we didn't bring in our indexes or the identity specification, we need to go back into this table and we need to get it in design mode. And it looks like in this table, our identity is this AT user ID. So the first thing we're going to do is select this column, and we're going to make it the primary index. And then the next thing we're going to do is say it's an identity specification, say yes, and identity increment and seed are both set to 1. So now I'm going to save this information. If you wanted to make any other changes to the table at this point, like if you didn't want the login name to be null, then we would uncheck it here and save it. So now we're ready to bring this table into our SQL Server, our OutSystems XIF database connector. So that's it for today on this session. A short session about how to create a table using an Oracle script.